Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They go play action with Wilson. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, Wilson going to change things up here. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. And this one, CD, an interesting one to start the season in the NFC West. A lot of people think that this is the 49ers division to lose, but you caution not so fast.
Remember Seattle 2022? A playoff team, and the Rams, they took a dip, but renewed sense of purpose, renewed sense of optimism, and 14 picks used in the NFL draft. The Rams think they can be back a lot quicker.
36 power. Go, go, go.
They go play action now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again here, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
They try and run on first down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The slot man in motion right. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up about the 41. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third down and 10. And they'll send Kupp in motion right. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now first and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a 2nd and 8. Stafford. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now Williams running left. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick here is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
On third down, Wilson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Now here's Michael Dixon, and no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Well, Stafford going to change it up here. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Play action. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 4th down, Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Play action. Now Wilson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun, it's Wilson. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. This is Fant on the short completion. And running with power here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now Stafford's going to move him around.
53, ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Hey, 22.
Now it's Stafford.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stafford.
Finding Williams on the check down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, it's Stafford.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
No receivers open, so Roos forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion, the tight end. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. Here's a diving catch right side. The Rams going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man lay it out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Cup beats the D for a first that time. There really was a defense who could stop him the last 2 years. Only an ankle injury slowed him down, ending his 2022 season after 9 games. He was on an all-pro pace, and we expect to see the same again this year.
Set. 50-50. Hey, easy, easy. Hey, 54. 0.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
2nd and 9.
He finds his man complete. That's Baker. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Stafford on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here.
Middle. A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 23 yards on the play.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Back at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Now they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now they'll send Kupp in motion right.
Easy. Like, 50. Give me a radar. Scott.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Rams on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4.
50-50.
Now Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They go play action now. Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 51 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Down to the 42, 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4.
Now Stafford is going to change things up. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Stafford. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Williams. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Stafford. Oh, my goodness. They were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now it's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Stafford now to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Baker. And he's got this down to the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Now Stafford.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion,
It may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Now Williams. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other. Every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
Stafford here coming off his pick 6. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Reek Willen.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.